Everybody awake?
No.
Half of y'all tried, the other half didn't even hear it. Listen, I know it's early. I know it's a new experience, but we're going to talk about a program here shortly that it exemplifies and will give you a chance to participate in the power of poetry. At a certain level, when you get to a certain point, it can also include some money. And I know money is always nice. It includes a little bit of travel, even on the regional level, because one person in the room is going to win. One of you that participates is going to win. And that means you go to a regional level. So that means in February, you're looking at another level of competition. So somebody in here has a chance to go somewhere besides Columbia County. Does anybody like to leave Columbia County once in a while? You know, get on the road, get some fresh air. So that's something to keep in mind. But before we get into the program, we always believe that poetry speaks for itself. And so I have two amazing poets with me this morning. They're going to each come up and share for a moment and share a personal piece. So we're going to start out with Miss Vanessa. Give her a hand, please.
It's a sign of the times how my words create rhymes. No longer miscellaneous chimes, more in the line of divine, because I've died and I've been resurrected. See, I sat back, been criticized and corrected. Now I pray that my words will reach your hearts and minds and be well respected. Don't neglect this. How y'all doing this morning? Y'all can loosen up a little bit. All right, so what we're going to do, we just going to practice a little bit in the poetry community, you know, so that we can continue to hear the words that are being said. What we like to do instead of, you know, like clap when you hear something you like, you know, snap. Y'all gonna snap? Okay. That's what we do. It's just a sign of, you know, sometimes when you're in church, you hear something good, you say amen, or you nod your head, or whatever the case may be. You know, poets, we have our own church, and they call it slams, or they call poetry readings, or they're called open mics. And what we do is we talk back to the poets, and we snap when we hear something that we like, all right? So my name is Vanessa Harris, but poetically, you know, when you become a poet, you have to give yourself a name. So poetically, I go by the name of Most Elevated Deepness. All right, so that's who I am, Most Elevated. What we're trying to do is present to you guys something awesome. Poetry to me is freedom of expression. When it comes to poetry, it doesn't always have to be roses are red, violets are blue. It can be political. It can be spiritual. It can be personal. It can be comical. It can be whatever it is that you want to express. And with this Poetry Out Loud program, they have almost 1,000 poems for you to pick through to openly express the things that you're feeling on the inside. So we definitely hope that you guys take part in this program. I'm going to spit a little bit for you, and that's what we do. We spit poetry. That's what we do. I'm going to spit a little bit for you this morning, just a little piece that I wrote a while back. And I'm not going to give a little, you know, I mean, you'll hear what I'm talking about in it. So, hope y'all enjoy it. Somewhere in the desert, in the still of the night, there's a U.S. soldier, and that's all she wanted to be. So don't you cry her no tears. She don't need your sympathy. She's a U.S. soldier, and that's all she wanted to be. What gives us the right to serve? It's because in the throes of danger, we will not falter, and despite the fact that we are soldiers who were wounded, we are not hereby excluded from the race. In fact, we've all experienced the sample or a taste of what a soldier sometimes has to endure. See, we are living proof that the life of a soldier is not all gold and glitter. It comes with the price that can be cold and bitter of my memories of that day. See, no one could have told me it would have ended up that way. One bomb fell, then two, with a shriek and a force so hideous, it was as if time itself stood still as I witnessed the innocent blood that was spilled from the enemy fire we were receiving. I touched my head, felt down to my neck, and I saw I was bleeding. Small cries quickly turned into pleadings, and I'll tell you, I'll tell you that the devil should have took me then. I mean, because I intend on causing spiritual havoc with this paper and pen that reflects nothing but God's grace surrounding my livelihood. See, God took what the enemy intended for bad and made it good. Yes, I'm medically retired, but my soul is not tired, and I'm standing tall like a soldier should, exceeding what others said I could, knowing that faith truly works patience, and yes, things worked out for my good, y'all, and yes, I'm still a soldier. I don't mind a little front, back, go, when you better believe I know what makes the green grass grow. It's blood, bright red blood. Please know that the freedoms you enjoy today are only because someone shed their blood. So don't you cry me no tears. I don't need your sympathy. I'm a U.S. soldier, and that's all I wanted to be. Thank you.